Capture the flag.
Alright, capture the flags on ice fields. This is another gearbox map. Mostly symmetrical, I think it's pretty balanced. My first tactic is always going to be to try to grab a ghost and get up here as quickly as humanly possible to grab overshield and rockets, and see if I can stop the first assault. You know, oftentimes good players will meet you at the same speed, but if you really work on it, you can get here fast. You know, I would try to take out any oncoming vehicles, both above or below, let my people push through. It's very important in this map if you're gonna... I would usually try to leave my vehicle in such a place that I can quickly get right back in the second I have this flag. In Halo 1, you always want to jump out a ladder. That will cut down on how much climbing you have to do.
Red team has the flag.
Right there, it can make grabbing that flag happen instantly as opposed to taking several seconds. You need to try to drive backwards out of here because people will be firing upon you, and then you want to break line of sight. I usually think going up top is the right choice. If you know the bridge is manned by enemy people with rockets,
Red team
maybe
has
less
the
so,
flag.
but I would often grab this overshield. If it seems risky up here, you can always drive off. Ghost drives off that very smoothly, and then try to make it back home. Most servers, especially if you're doing custom game browser, will not have tanks, but if there is a tank,
has the flag.
a ghost can launch perfectly off of it in the way it's parked by default in this level. Which can be kind of fun and look cool, if nothing else.
Score.
Some people don't know this, but there's actually an overshield up here. Both bases have this. Most people will grenade jump. I'm less confident in my grenade jumping, so this is normally not how I would do it. Plus, I don't like losing that health. You can also park a Warthog right up to that angle and just jump and crouch jump. So this would be how I would do it, especially if the server has a lot of vehicles so that I'm not, you know, wasting one for a second. Hop up here, get it, then get back in and get out. Let's talk about driving on the ice. This is something a lot of people don't understand. In Halo 1, if you spin or turn or slow down or hit a physics object on ice, you're gonna slow to a crawl. So to show it off the wrong way, someone who may not know that will oftentimes, you know, maybe they'll see someone in the middle, they'll hit this rock, and then they're just done. You can't reorient, you can't get the speed you need. However, there is a dominant, correct path right through the middle, assuming that there's no Warthog or Ghost that you might flip on or block you from maintaining the speed. Aim for the white part, which lets you drive normally. This will let you reorient, and then keep your speed up. Don't turn too hard, just straight forward. Show it going the other way. So yeah, always aim for the center here. 100% the best way to handle that. Let's see. There's a spot that I'm normally an offense person, so I don't use these kind of camping spots too often, but a solid team is usually going to have one sniper and one person trying to hold on to overshield and these rocks and things. Another little lesser known spot you can use though is right here. Grenade jump. Gotta be very careful. If you walk too far back, you will fall. I think it's past this spline line right here. But this can be useful for, you know, suppressing down there, keeping track of people coming in and out. You can also make it safely. I believe this should work on both sides. A lot of people will camp right here, too, because you're mostly covered. You can catch people coming out of the enemy portal. And, in a pinch, crouch when you land. This should be fine even if you don't have overshield. That's a pretty reasonable distance, so you won't die. Good if you need to evacuate quickly. Let me reset. Get a vehicle. I think next I'm going to show how I would usually vehicle eject in if there's a big crowd out front and I want to try to run, jump past them all and possibly make it in. Not a guarantee. Always be mindful when you're driving through here that there's possibly people above you or coming through that teleporter. Practice being able to keep your ghost motion fluid while turning. Okay, so ejecting off a hill normally gets you more height and speed. So I will mostly do this on the right side entrance. I usually want to aim for that ramp. That was a decent one. We do one more. We'll try it in the hog. Unfortunately also, someone camping base in this map, especially if they have rocket or fuel rod or just a sharp player, can be real tough. They can see you coming in either way pretty much. There's just not much you can do about that. Oof. I hit the ghost. Get it out of the way. Last try. Let's be cool. Let's do it. Aim for that ramp. Good. Yes. Hitting the butt of your body with that Warthog. Always a good launch. Another thing worth mentioning is you can get on the second level without, grenade jumping by jumping on your ghost or hog, using crouch jump to get on this little ledge. That can be good if you know there are people camping inside that you want to get a drop on. And I think it's also worth mentioning that, let's say someone was roof camping, but I got past them. I drove my ghost up to the front door, but now I know they're going to be looking down for me to make that grab. Think creatively and juke them out. Use the back entrance. Maybe, sneak around to the side. Crouch jump onto the ramp and try to get behind them. See if you can take them out and then make your grab safely.
Red team has the flag.
Most servers are not going to have tanks, at least in custom game browser, and I don't believe matchmaking has tanks in Ice Flag, CTF. But if there is one, and it's abandoned out front, it's parked at the perfect angle where you can make a cool, smooth ghost jump right onto the roof.
Red team has the flag.
One of those things that's probably less useful, but it looks real cool, and if you pull it off in a suave way, you'll feel good. But yeah, this is another great map, so I hope some of these tips might have helped you a little bit. I've only got a few maps, big vehicle maps to make videos for. I'm running out of good things to share, but I really love this game, and I hope these things could be helpful.
Blue team.
Thank you for watching.
Flag.